Hello. Today, my friend messaged me saying, or messaged the group chat really, saying that this problem is impossible. Oh, sorry, not this problem. This problem is impossible. That you cannot find the distance between these two blue dots, given the length of this line and the radiuses of the two circles. I am going to prove him wrong, because duh, you can't. So, let me do it. If the line length is 11, the radius of one circle, let's say the big circle, the small circle is 7, and the radius of the big circle is 9, how do you find the blue dot, the length between two blue dots? Well, you can reverse engineer it, of course. That's what math is all about. Finding the patterns. So, I'm going to try to bring this a little bit closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. But, if you can see this, yeah, oh no, my giant hand is in the way. So let me just switch this over. And now I think you have a pretty good view of my work. Yeah. Okay, so if you see here, it says the length of this line is 11. And the radius is what? This is going to be 9, so let's just draw 9. And this radius is 7. Now, the point is to find the distance between these two blue dots. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see better. And yeah, we're trying to find the distance between these two blue dots. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to first make an equation for this. Now, since there's no given starting position for both circles, we can assume that this circle, the one with a radius of 7, is at 0, 0, which means that its equation would simply be x squared plus y squared equals k. Not equals k, equals r. But since we know r, that would just be radius squared, which means the radius is which means this value is 81. For the other one, since it's an equality, we're going to do less than or equal. For the other one, we're going to say x squared, that's going to be 49, I forgot, small radius, 49. And then for the other one, we're going to say, okay, well, that means that if the distance between this center and this center is 11, that must mean that x minus 11 means that if you move it to the right 11, that means that this distance is going to be 11. That means that you're going to shift it right 11 units. And since the y didn't change, y squared is less than or equal to 81, which is 9 squared. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with anything? Well, if you don't know, you're pretty stupid. Because you can just say that x squared plus y squared is equal to 49, and then you can say that y squared is equal to 81 minus x minus 11 squared. Then you're going to plug in for y squared, so then it's x squared plus, let's see here, 81 minus x minus 11 squared. And let's see, does it check out, right? You subtract that. No, you don't subtract that. You keep it like this. So then you can plug in, right? Then that's going to equal 49. Okay, we're halfway there. We just have to find what x is, right? Yeah. So then we're going to find what x is, right? We're going to find what x is. So that means that, you're going to expand it. So it's going to be x squared plus 81 minus x squared, because, it's whatever, squared, whatever, minus, that's math, isn't it? Minus, what is that going to be? 22x. No, plus. And then it's going to be minus 11 squared. That's 121. I probably should have known that, but whatever. It's late. I'm tired. Then now we have everything, right? We know this would typically be positive, but since we have a negative out here, it's going to become negative. So the x squareds, they cancel out. So it's then 81 minus 121. We're just going to bring the 49 over here for now. So minus 49 plus 22x. is equal to 0. Awesome. We are almost done. Let me move this up a little bit. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to solve for x. This is pretty easy. You do 81 minus 121 minus 49. What are you left with? You're left with negative 89. You're left with negative 89. Negative 89 plus 22x. And then that's equal to 0. Then you bring over the 89, so it's 22x is equal to 0. No, is equal, sorry, equal to 89. X is equal to what? We're going to do 89. I know my 9s look like 4s. You're going to do 89, and we're just going to multiply it by, make it positive. Divided by 22 is what? 4.045. 4.045. Okay, now we have this. And since this is 0, 0, we know the distance from this to here, this line, is going to be 4.405. So we're going to redraw this as another circle. I'll push this away. Radius, radius. This is 7. This is 7. Dashed line. The distance between this dashed line and the center is going to be 4.045. Now we don't need the other circle. That's irrelevant now. Now that we have the distance, now we're going to find the distance between these 2 points. So what you're going to do is you're just going to solve for the base. You're going to solve like it's any other triangle. So we're going to make these 2 right triangles. So it's going to be 7 squared. It's going to be the square root of 7 squared minus 4.045 squared, right? Because, Pythagorean theorem, right? Let me just drink water. Pythagorean theorem, right? You just do that. I'm just skipping a little ahead. Is equal to, I'm going to say this is B and this is B. So this is equal to B. Then we can say that B is equal to 7 squared minus 4.045, 45, whatever squared. And then the square root of that would be 5.712. Yeah, 5.713. I'm going to round to 3 decimal places. 5.713. Multiply that by 2. So we're going to multiply 2 times B is equal to, what is that equal to? That is equal to 11.425. There you have it. The distance between those 2 points is 11.425, according to my math, assuming it's right. And judging by this, right, because if you really think about it, 7, 7, that this entire thing would be 49, or sorry, not 49, 14 if you put them directly perpendicular or parallel. If you put them parallel to this entire line would be 14, so it's less than that. I think that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to circle our answer. 11.425 units is our final answer. And I think that I am very smart. Some math Olympiad guy said, it's impossible. Yeah, suck it, bro. Suck it, bro. Bro.